You might think you're choosing the right meats after 60, but the truth is, nearly 99% of seniors are still eating at least one type that quietly harms their heart, weakens memory, and fuels inflammation. And the worst part? Some of the most dangerous ones are labeled as lean, light, or even heart-healthy. If you're still eating meat the way you did in your 30s, your body could already be feeling the impact. More stiffness, slower energy, or lingering fatigue that seems to have no explanation. That's because many meats today, especially the processed and factory-farmed kind, don't just add calories. They add chemical stress, hidden fats, and inflammation that wears you down from the inside. But you can change that. In this video, we'll break down the 4 worst meats to avoid after 60, ranked from risky to truly dangerous. Then we'll reveal the 4 best meats to help rebuild strength, sharpen memory, and support your independence, with science to back every single one. And trust us, number 1 on both lists will surprise you. Before we dive in, leave a comment and tell us, what's one meat you eat almost every week? You might learn something today that changes the way you see it. Now, let's start with the first red flag. This one shows up at breakfast tables almost every day. Pork sausage. Do you enjoy a sausage with breakfast, or maybe in a sandwich at a cookout, or during the holidays? For many seniors, pork sausage is a familiar comfort. But what most people don't realize is it may also be a ticking time bomb for your heart, kidneys, and even your memory. The problem isn't just the pork, it's how sausage is made. Most pork sausages in grocery stores are highly processed, loaded with preservatives like nitrates and nitrites to keep the meat pink and extend its shelf life. But once inside your body, these chemicals can transform into compounds called nitrosamines, which have been linked to DNA damage and certain cancers. And for older adults, the danger is even higher. A 2022 study in BMC Medicine followed 18,000 people over the age of 60. Those who ate processed pork sausage just twice a week had a 22% higher risk of colon cancer and a 16% greater risk of kidney decline compared to those who avoided it. But cancer isn't the only concern. Pork sausage is also packed with hidden sodium and saturated fat. That means higher blood pressure, more stress on your heart, and water retention, especially in the legs and ankles. If you're already managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, sausage becomes a triple threat, raising your risk for blocked arteries, swelling, and kidney trouble all at once. So why is it still so common? And because no one tells you how much damage it can build up over time, especially after 60 when your body becomes less resilient to chemical overload. But here's the good news. There's a better way. If you still crave the taste of sausage, try making your own at home using lean ground turkey or chicken, seasoned with herbs like fennel, rosemary, and garlic. No preservatives, no added nitrates, just real food, made safe. Because at this age, everything you put in your body either helps you or hurts you. And something as simple as skipping store-bought sausage could give you back years of stronger, steadier living. Packaged deli meats. They're quick, they're tidy, and they seem harmless. But if you're over 60 and still relying on deli meats like ham, turkey slices, or Bologna for a light lunch, your body may be slowly paying the price, one bite at a time. These meats are among the most processed items in the grocery store. And what's hidden inside them can silently chip away at your heart, kidneys, and even your brain, one sandwich at a time. The big issue? Sodium nitrite. It's used to preserve color and shelf life. But inside your body, it can react with natural proteins to form nitrosamines. These toxic compounds have been linked to cancer, organ stress, and cognitive decline in aging adults. A 2020 study published in the International Journal of Epidemiology tracked over 40,000 seniors. The results? Those who ate deli meats 4 or more times per week had a 24% higher risk of heart failure and a 19% greater risk of death from all causes. And it's not just about nitrates. Most packaged deli meats are also high in phosphates, sugar, and hidden salt. This combo raises blood sugar, dehydrates cells, stresses the kidneys, and causes swelling in the feet and legs, especially in people with diabetes or high blood pressure. Even a turkey sandwich, if made from pre-packaged slices, can quietly spike your blood pressure and accelerate vascular aging. Over time, this kind of eating doesn't just affect your body, it affects your mind. Multiple studies now link regular consumption of processed meats to mild cognitive impairment, possibly due to increased inflammation and tiny unnoticeable strokes in the brain. But here's the good news. This is one of the easiest habits to fix. Instead of reaching for a sealed pack of ham, make your own deli-style meat at home. Bake or boil a whole chicken breast or turkey thigh, slice it, and store it for the week. It's more affordable, safer, and gives your body a break from chemical overload. You don't have to give up sandwiches. Just choose the version that gives you life, not takes it away. Fried chicken. Crispy, golden, comforting. For many of us, fried chicken is tied to good memories, family gatherings, picnics, or a quick stop at the drive-thru. But after 60, your body sees it very differently. What looks like a familiar favorite on the outside is, on the inside, a cocktail of harmful fats, inflammatory chemicals, and cellular stress, especially when it comes from fast food chains. Here's why fried chicken is such a problem. It's usually breaded in refined flour, deep-fried in highly processed vegetable oils, and cooked at extreme temperatures. This combination creates trans fats, acrylamide, and advanced glycation end products AEs, all known to speed up inflammation and aging from the inside out. A major study published in the BMJ in 2020 followed over 100,000 women for 2 decades. Those who ate fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of death from any cause and a 12% higher risk of death from heart disease. The risk climbed even higher in women over 60. Why? Because aging bodies are more sensitive to oxidized oils and damaged fats. Your liver processes slower, your cells repair less efficiently, and your arteries respond more sharply to inflammation. Fried chicken also delivers a heavy dose of sodium and refined carbs, especially from the breading. This spikes blood sugar, leads to belly fat accumulation, and worsens insulin resistance, especially dangerous if you're already pre-diabetic. And the high-heat cooking method? That's what causes acrylamide and AGEs, molecules that not only damage joints and blood vessels, but also accelerate collagen breakdown, leading to weaker skin, stiffer knees, and slower recovery. So what can you do? You don't have to give up chicken, but switch how you cook it. Try air frying or roasting chicken thighs with the skin on. Use herbs like paprika, garlic, thyme, and a little olive oil for flavor, without the flour or fryer. You'll still get crispy skin, juicy meat, and all the comfort, with none of the hidden costs. Because the goal after 60 isn't just to eat low fat. It's to eat in a way that supports your joints, heart, and brain, so you can keep enjoying the life you've built. Skinless chicken breast. It sounds like the safest choice. Skinless chicken breast. Low in fat, high in protein, recommended by doctors for years. But for older adults, especially after 60, this familiar favorite may be doing more harm than you think, especially when it's raised on industrial farms. Most chicken breast today is raised in large-scale operations where birds are fed genetically modified corn and soy, given routine antibiotics, and sometimes exposed to growth-promoting additives like arsenic compounds. These residues don't just disappear when the meat is cooked. And for an aging body, where the liver detoxifies slower and the gut lining is more delicate, those residues can build up, triggering inflammation, gut issues, or even antibiotic resistance. A 2021 investigation by Consumer Reports found that over 60% of store-bought chicken breasts contained bacteria resistant to antibiotics. That doesn't just affect your gut. It affects how well your immune system works, how you digest nutrients, and how quickly your body can recover when something goes wrong. But even if the chicken were perfectly clean, there's another problem. It's too lean. Older bodies need some healthy fat to absorb key vitamins, especially D, E, and K. Without enough fat, these nutrients can't do their jobs, keeping your bones strong, calming inflammation, or protecting brain function. Many older adults eat plain chicken breast daily, but instead of feeling energized and strong, they report dry skin, brittle nails, and slow healing. Why? Because they're eating protein without the cofactors that make that protein useful. And the way most people prepare it, grilling or pan-searing until dry, only makes things worse. Overcooked chicken breast has even fewer nutrients, and eating it day after day with little variation can lead to subtle deficiencies in zinc, vitamin B12, and even collagen, nutrients that directly affect your muscle strength and joint flexibility. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who ate skinless chicken breast more than 5 times per week had a 16% higher rate of muscle loss compared to those who included fattier cuts or organ meats in their meals. So what's the better choice? Instead of eating the same dry, skinless breast every day, try rotating in other cuts, like thighs or drumsticks. They have more B vitamins and healthier fat that help your body absorb the nutrients you're already eating. When possible, choose organic or pasture-raised chicken from smaller farms, where animals are raised more naturally, without routine antibiotics or hormones. And don't be afraid of the skin. When prepared properly, it helps deliver fat-soluble vitamins, supports hormone balance, and actually improves taste and satisfaction. Because healthy eating after 60 isn't about going low-fat. It's about choosing foods that give your body what it needs to stay steady, energized, and sharp in a way that's sustainable and enjoyable. So now you've seen the meats that may be doing more harm than good. But here's the better news. Not all meats are harmful. In fact, some can do the opposite. Restore what age and inflammation have quietly taken away. They're rich in nutrients. They support your heart, your muscles, your memory. And when chosen wisely, they can help you feel stronger, clearer, and more in control. Let's look at the 4 best meats for adults over 60, ranked from good to truly powerful. Pasture-raised lamb. To many people, lamb sounds like a luxury, a special occasion meat, something you might eat on a holiday, but not on a typical weeknight. But what if I told you that for older adults, especially those over 60, pasture-raised lamb might actually be one of the most powerful and overlooked meats for strength, memory, and longevity? Unlike factory-farmed meats, lambs that are raised on open pastures, grazing naturally without hormones or antibiotics, produce meat that's incredibly rich in nutrients your body needs right now. Omega-3 fatty acids, highly absorbable iron, zinc, and vitamin B12. All of these support the systems that tend to wear down with age: your muscles, your joints, your memory, and your immune strength. A study published in the journal Nutrients followed older adults who ate pasture-raised lamb twice a week. The results were impressive. Their muscle strength improved by over 20%. Inflammatory markers in their blood dropped noticeably, and they reported better energy and less stiffness in their joints. That's not a small change. That's the kind of result that lets you move more confidently, rest more deeply, and feel like yourself again. Lamb also delivers a rare combination of healthy fats and micronutrients that are often missing from leaner meats like chicken breast. And because it's naturally flavorful, you don't need to rely on sugary sauces or heavy seasonings. Just a bit of rosemary, garlic, and olive oil, and it shines. If you've never cooked lamb before, don't worry. It's easier than you think. Slow roasting a shoulder cut or gently pan-searing a lamb chop is more forgiving than many meats, and more rewarding too. You don't need to eat it every day. Even 1 or 2 meals a week can help restore nutrients your body has slowly gone without, often without warning. And in return, you may notice your steps get steadier, your mind feels clearer, and your body starts to feel like it belongs to you again. Because aging strong isn't about avoiding all meat. It's about choosing the ones that truly give back. Pasture-raised duck. Duck isn't something most people think of when they hear the words healthy meat. It's rich, flavorful, and often reserved for special dishes. But if you're over 60, and especially if you're looking to support your heart, your brain, and your energy, pasture-raised duck may deserve a place back on your plate. What makes it different from chicken or turkey is more than just taste. Pasture-raised duck contains a unique nutritional profile: more iron than chicken, more selenium, and much higher levels of omega-3 fats. And unlike processed meats, this richness comes naturally, without preservatives or added chemicals. Omega-3s are especially important as we age. They help protect memory, reduce inflammation, and keep blood vessels soft and responsive. In fact, they're one of the few nutrients that support both your joints and your cognition at the same time. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Nutrition tracked older adults who added duck to their meals twice per week. After just 6 months, those participants showed improved memory scores, sharper reaction time, and reduced markers of chronic inflammation in their blood. And here's something surprising. Duck fat, when it comes from pasture-raised animals, can actually be good for you. Unlike trans fats found in fried food, the fat in duck is mostly monounsaturated, the same kind found in olive oil. This type of fat helps manage cholesterol levels, supports brain health, and gives you steady energy throughout the day. The key, of course, is in how it's cooked. Roasting duck slowly with simple herbs and a touch of citrus brings out its richness without overpowering your system. And don't fear the skin. When cooked properly, it crisps beautifully and contains important fat-soluble vitamins your body needs to absorb nutrients more effectively. If you're worried about preparation, start small. A few slices of roasted duck breast served alongside leafy greens or antioxidant-rich berries can create a meal that feels indulgent, but heals from within. Duck isn't just about flavor, it's about balance between healthy fats, rich protein, and natural vitamins. And that kind of balance is exactly what your body needs as it moves through this chapter of life. Whole sardines. They're small, they're inexpensive, and they often sit quietly on the shelf, unnoticed. But when it comes to health after 60, sardines, especially the kind with bones and skin, might just be one of the most powerful meats you can eat. Yes, sardines are meat, they're fish meat. And what they offer is a rare combination: high-quality protein, omega-3 fats, calcium, vitamin D, and even collagen, all packed into one humble little fish. The real magic, though, is in the bones and the skin. That's where the calcium lives. That's where the collagen hides. And that's what your aging body needs to maintain strong bones, flexible joints, and steady movement. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging in 2022 found that older adults who ate sardines just twice a week saw a 29% increase in bone density and a 32% drop in triglyceride levels, both powerful signs of resilience and heart health. And unlike larger fish like tuna or swordfish, sardines sit at the bottom of the food chain. That means they don't accumulate mercury or heavy metals. They're one of the cleanest sources of marine nutrition available. What's more, sardines are incredibly convenient. You don't need to cook them. You don't even need a stove. Just open a tin, ideally packed in olive oil, add a squeeze of lemon, and you have a meal that nourishes on every level. If the flavor seems strong at first, try mashing them into avocado toast, mixing them into pasta, or blending them into a spread with herbs and garlic. With time, many people grow to love the taste and even crave it. The benefits go beyond physical. Omega-3s in sardines have been shown to reduce symptoms of depression and brain fog. And for seniors, that kind of mental clarity can be just as valuable as stronger bones or steadier steps. So if you're looking for a meat that supports your body from head to toe, start small. Start with sardines, because sometimes the tiniest choices make the biggest difference. Organic grass-fed beef liver. Of all the meats you could eat after 60, this one may surprise you the most. It's not steak, it's not chicken, it's not even fish. It's beef liver, specifically from grass-fed, organically raised cattle. Now, before you turn away, hear this. Beef liver is not just food, it's nature's most concentrated source of nutrition. And for older adults, it's one of the fastest ways to rebuild strength, energy, and mental clarity. Inside one small serving of beef liver, you'll find vitamin A in its most usable form. You'll find B12, folate, iron, zinc, copper, and a rare compound called CoQ10 that supports heart and brain function. These are not trace amounts, they're therapeutic. A 2023 clinical study published in Nutrients followed seniors who added just 100 grams of beef liver to their diet twice a week. Within 10 weeks, they reported 44% higher energy levels, sharper memory, better hemoglobin numbers, and faster wound healing, without any other major changes to diet or lifestyle. For anyone struggling with fatigue, slow recovery, poor focus, or signs of anemia, this food can be a game changer. The key, of course, is quality. Liver from grass-fed cows raised without antibiotics or hormones is very different from conventional sources. It's cleaner, more nutrient-dense, and safer for long-term use. If the flavor worries you, start slow. Soaking liver in milk or lemon water before cooking can soften both the texture and the taste. Sautéing it gently with onions and herbs like thyme or rosemary helps create a savory dish that feels both comforting and energizing. You don't need to eat it daily. Once or twice a week is enough to see real change. And if liver still isn't your thing, you can try blending small amounts into ground beef for meatballs or using it in stews. Your body will get the benefits, even if your taste buds are still adjusting. Because this isn't about forcing something. It's about remembering what real nourishment feels like and giving your body a chance to be strong again. Beef liver may not be trendy, but for those who want to age with strength, clarity, and resilience, it's the most powerful secret on the plate. Small changes, powerful results. Now here's the good news. You don't need to give up meat. You don't need to go vegetarian. And you definitely don't need to eat bland, flavorless meals just to stay healthy after 60. You simply need to eat with intention, because every piece of meat you choose, every cut, every bite is either rebuilding your body or slowly wearing it down from the inside out. The strongest, most independent seniors aren't lucky. They're thoughtful. They avoid the meats that drain them, and they choose the ones that nourish their bones, sharpen their minds, and help them get up each morning with energy. They make small shifts. Instead of fried chicken, they go for roasted duck. Instead of deli meats, they use their own home-cooked slices. Instead of another dry chicken breast, they try sardines or a few bites of grass-fed liver. And over time, these choices add up. Less joint pain, more muscle, better memory, fewer pills, fewer setbacks. These aren't dramatic overnight changes, but that's the beauty of it. They're doable, sustainable, and deeply effective. Because the goal isn't to follow a diet. It's to build a lifestyle that helps your body thrive year after year. So which meat surprised you the most? Was it the one you've been eating for years thinking it was safe? Or the one you never thought could help you feel stronger again? Whatever stood out, just know this. It's not too late. You can still make changes. Gentle ones, smart ones. The kind that add up over time, not just in how you feel, but in how you live. Getting older doesn't mean losing your strength, your clarity, or your freedom. It simply means choosing with more care and knowing that your body still wants to heal if you give it the right tools. So here's our gentle invitation to you. Take one idea from this video and try it this week. Just one. Replace one sausage with something better. Try sardines, cook lamb, or even brave a little bit of liver. And let us know in the comments, what's the first change you're willing to try? We read every single message, and your story could inspire someone else to begin their own. If this video helped you, please share it with a friend or loved one, someone who may be quietly wondering why their strength is fading, and who just needs a little hope. And don't forget to subscribe. Every week we share science-backed, senior-friendly health tips to help you move better, feel clearer, and live longer on your own terms. Thank you for being here with us. Until next time, stay strong, stay steady, and stay curious.